Good morning. It's the first snowfall here of the season, which is always exciting. I'm a little sad because my kids have been out of town this weekend without me. It's always just really magical when they wake up in the morning to the first snowfall. But I'm going to take advantage and I'm going to come out here with some peace and quiet, and I'm going to show all of you the first snowfall. I hope that you can enjoy it with me as if you were my children. Didn't stick on everything yet, but I am glad I got some things covered. This is my pile of wire that needs to go around the fruit trees. I am officially late to do that because the snow is falling. The rabbits are going to start eating bark. It's just the way of things. Usually the leaves are all off the trees before the snow falls on them, but our apple trees are still covered in leaves. Swiss chard is covered in snow. The leaves do not care. Swiss chard is a really hardy one. And finally, this means that the leaf miners are going to be dormant. Finally. We'll get some clean fall greens now that it's snowing. Check in underneath the row cover, just for fun. It's not even that cold. It's only like -1. Ah, look at that. I always wish I could just climb right in there. See all the carrots at the back. Lettuces and spinaches and spring turnips, parsnips. This is also the season of having to sweep the snow off of things. Like this makeshift row cover, which this is why we have arches so that snow falls off more easily. This is just a cage that we had on this bed, so I went with it in a haste and threw plastic over it. Doesn't always work out perfect when you have an arch. Still, the snow sometimes sags instead of rolling off. It's my Brussels sprouts under there. And I never did take away these old zinnias or cherry tomatoes that were on this trellis. And I kind of like it. Like it that way. The chickens haven't even left the coop this morning. Come on, ladies, you have a protected run. Now, we didn't get the plastic on the chicken run yet, which I knew that would happen. Every year they get a little bit of snow in the run before we get on top of it, but the to-do list is just so long. I did stack some of those yard waste bags that my neighbor got me. I stacked some of them along the northwest wall there to block some of the snow, but you can see this is like northeast here. That's northwest. And it's coming in the northeast side a little bit. And the chickens don't like snow. If you have a chicken who likes snow, they should be in like the Guinness Book of World Records because chickens don't like snow. But you can see they have lots of extra space in here. There's no snow on most of this. And I also haven't run the outdoor extension cord out here yet for their heated waterer, or the base that we put their waterer on. So I'm just lucky that it's not cold enough for that water to freeze yet. Gotta do it. But this isn't gonna last. We are gonna head into, this week's gonna be cold. I think most days are gonna be below freezing as a high. But the week after that, I think it's gonna be above freezing again. The snow will not stay yet. It's too early. I should just knock on some wood. It's just so pretty. So pretty, different kind of pretty. Anyway, there are a couple of things that I am going to try to get done this morning with the beautiful snow falling around me. One is bundle some eucalyptus. We grow eucalyptus every year just for fun for us. It makes great shower steamers. You can put little bundles of it hanging in your shower and it smells nice. Lasts all winter and actually most of a year once it's dried and brought inside. You can also dry eucalyptus leaves and use them for tea, although it is quite a medicinal. And that means you have to be careful with dosages and make sure that it is very dried because the oils that come from eucalyptus are toxic. So we save a little bit for that, but not much. But this year, I wanted to grow a lot more eucalyptus. And in fact, I had these grand plans of growing 20 eucalyptus plants. I was going to grow them out at my mom's because she had space where I could have just a whole row of eucalyptus. And then I was going to sell the bundles. And of course, I had plans to do that. And then the eucalyptus seeds were not germinating this year. I went through 4 packs of seeds and I can't remember the ratios anymore. Maybe I planted 80 seeds and I got 12 plants, something like that. But I ended up with this much eucalyptus. So this is the stuff I grew out at my mom's place. It's a mix of dried silver dollar, and I think I saw heartleaf. Anyway, it's dried. And then this is the stuff I just harvested last night from my own garden. This is from 2 plants. It's not dried yet. I'm still gonna bundle them and probably sell a couple on Facebook Marketplace. And it has me thinking about these like value added projects that you can get from a homestead. Now, farmers will sell mostly raw ingredients, right? Farmers will grow the vegetables and sell the vegetables to people who then make them into other things who can then sell those things. But if you have a homestead and a little bit of leeway on your bottom line, like maybe selling your farm product is not your sole source of income, rather it's your sole source of joy. In that case, you might be looking for some value-added products that are like fun to make and just nice to see out in your community. And you may not actually get monetary value from those. You might. I'm not a business person. What I'm doing here, this isn't going to pay for itself. The labor involved in making things like preserves and bundling eucalyptus and all of that is not going to pay for itself in terms of my time and the space it took to grow and all that. But monetary value is only so much, right? I actually think I'm going to donate some of these to my school, my kids' school's winter market. We always donate some loofah sponges, and I try to make them look pretty. Put a little tag on it with my business card, and then also some information on like how to use them, that they can be used as a dish sponge or a shower exfoliator or whatever. So I might do the same with some of these little bundles of eucalyptus because it's just nice. The winter market at my kids' school is adorable because everything is priced like anywhere from 25 cents to $2. Maybe you can get some things for $5, I don't know. But essentially the kids can go with whatever money they have, and if they don't have enough money, then they are eligible to get a little support from the school, so they have something to go shop with. And then they can go and buy stuff for family members for the holidays. It's locally made by crafters, donated by businesses, and they can just get cute little things for gifts for people, which is adorable because kids can't just go shopping with their money and go buy things as Christmas gifts. So it's just really nice for them to be able to surprise their family members. I know my daughter got so into it the last 2 years and was just so excited to give us things that we had no idea what she had gotten. Anyway, so I think that's what I'm going to do with some of these. If there's extra, I might list some on Facebook Marketplace, you know, make a couple bucks that way. And it's not like a monetary value that's going to really change my life here or pay me for the time I spend doing this, but that's really not what it's about for me. So when I make these bundles out of eucalyptus, I don't want them too big because I mean, it might look fancy at first, and then you quickly realize that it takes over your shower. It starts to look a little unruly in there. But I keep the pieces I snip off, and these will be the leaves that I dry. Kim has made soap before, not from scratch. She just had like a soap making kit, melted it down, and added the scents and everything that she wanted to add. And we did that because we had the loofahs, We cut them into discs and then poured soap over them. And that year we also used our own eucalyptus that we simmered, got the oils out of, and then put that into the soaps. And then we gave them as gifts. Eucalyptus is a tree. If you live in a northern climate like me, you may not have known that, like I didn't at first. Obviously, as a tree, they would be a perennial. They would live year-round in warmer climates. Here, they cannot survive sub-zero temperatures for very long. I've never tried like protecting a root over winter to try to overwinter it. I don't know if that would work or not. And it's one of those things that because it's a tree, it grows really slowly. So I start them in January. So it's kind of hard to grow your own eucalyptus unless you do seed starting already. Like if you have a nice setup where you start your own seeds and you're willing to do that early on in the year, then you can totally grow eucalyptus. And last year was the first year I had any trouble with germination. Before that, it was not a big deal. I would love to hear from you in the comments if there's anything that you do that makes you a little bit of money that you make yourself or you grow yourself. If you're not a farmer, or if you are a farmer but you have just a little value-added side hustle, something that you might sell. I'm so curious what that might be and how it works for you. Do you do it for joy or do you do it for the actual monetary return? We ended up with 10 nice bundles of eucalyptus, plus a large bowl of just the leaves that are dried. And I'm thinking I might actually list those for sale on Marketplace too, because somebody might use them for making soaps or for potpourri or tossing in the bathtub to feel like a queen. I don't know what people want to do with them, but it's possible that somebody else may come up with more uses than I have for those. Some of these bundles I like better than others. I will say I don't love the heart leaf as much. That's the different variety. I'm losing more petals as I do this, so I should be careful. But the heart leaf, there's just really small leaves. They don't have that pretty blue sheen to them, although the scent is very strong in them, which is nice. They also grew sort of like a trunk of a tree that curves and then goes up like a cedar tree. And so there were a lot less straight branches on it, harder to work with that way. I guess it's kind of cute. It's just different than the silver dollar. The silver dollar has huge leaves and it has this pretty powdery hue to it, and it stays that way even after it's dried. So yeah, we got a couple different types of bundles here, and some are going to be Christmas gifts, some are going to be donated to the school market as Christmas gifts, and then I might sell a couple if there's some left over. Well, my house smells like broth right now. I have the roaster oven going with some lovely broth going into its second day of simmering away. And so I think it might be time to get that pressure canned. Tonight for dinner, we're having some homegrown cauliflower, fresh picked yesterday. There's more cauliflower growing. It was a good fall for cauliflower. Really bad spring for cauliflower, but a really good fall. If you also have snow in your garden right now, I hope you're enjoying it. Try to find the beauty in it. If you're a die-hard gardener, it can be kind of hard, but also if you can just embrace the rest, then it's really beautiful. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come and grow with us.